Hey, what's going on? It's Bodiso Mutupi, and today we're going to be looking at the markets. Obviously, guys, the previous few days we actually did share some trade setups, and I want us to look at the update of that, and on top of that, to also look at some of the movements that we can capitalize on and how we can use, our strategy to effectiveness. But obviously, if you haven't already, make sure that you like, comment, and as well subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have recently just hit 250,000 subscribers. I'm excited. It shows that the good work or the positive work that we're putting out there, it's actually being valued. So I'm excited because of that. But without wasting any time, let's get straight to it. I'm seeing here US 30. So far for the week, we actually took like 3 trades. I think 2 of them actually hit our stop loss. I want to show you guys how, and we are going to be adjusting it. And remember, guys, it only takes 1 trade for us to be able to be in profits, not even just once, but for the week. So yeah, let's look at it. So right now you can see here we've got US 30, and with US 30, what I'm gonna do is that normally I'll just bring back my I've recently came across these new tools that I'm actually using. So with these tools, what they do is that they show me the different types of sessions that I'm in. And you can see this is the sessions, and you do not need all these many lines and stuff. But like for instance, when I'm trading the London session, I'll be looking at London. Like currently we're on London session. When I'm trading the New York session, I'll be looking at it and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'll be using. So on Monday we actually did spot some trades on the London session. Monday is here. Monday London, which is here. So what happened is that we saw this, and when you saw it, let me just remove this so you can be able to see the charts much more cleaner. So when you saw this right here, you can see I had this, and this is previous support. Now I took it as it's gonna resist in terms of it's gonna support it, it won't break. So we took a buy here aiming to go up, but it didn't. Eventually it just took us out, then went a bit up, went down, went up. It hit take profit, but we were not in it. So it's okay, we understand. And how we would actually go about adjusting that is that I'm more likely to just remove this. One thing that I like is that price has already moved, so price has already progressed. So the only thing that we need to do now is literally just find entries. So that's something that we are going to be doing, and I'm just excited with how the market has been moving, because it's been moving well, to be honest. It's actually been moving the way that we've been looking at it. So yeah, let me just do this. So that's me having my resistance there and my support right here. Same time I can remove this. It's okay, I've got that down, so I can even see my moving averages right here. So it crossed, it's basically just it crossed above, it crossed below. So one thing I'm now looking for is, obviously I'm just gonna look at the retracement, which level we at on the retracement. So I'll just be coming down, so I can see this area. It went up, it went all the way down to 78.6. So there's a higher chance that either price can just continue to just push upwards from here because of the first touch, second touch, third touch, continue pushing upwards, and we can get our entry here, which means that we'll have to wait for some candlestick confirmations. And one thing that I like is that, remember, I did say that it only takes 1 good trade for us to be in profits, because once we happen, if it happens that we take this trade, stop loss obviously just below here, we take this trade and go all the way up. Look at this, already a 6.8%. Remember, we took 2 losses, minus 1%, which means that once this actually goes into profit, we are above in profits by over 4%. Massive. Okay, but that's what I'm looking for. And obviously if that doesn't happen, it means that price can just come down here, and once it's here, we are gonna take this buy. So that's the one thing that I'm actually looking for on US 30. US 100, we didn't execute anything on it. GBP JPY, let's just take a look at it. GPJPY as well, even this, we shared this setup in the private team. So what happened is that this one here, we executed it once. I think it was like somewhere here. No, we executed it when it was still somewhere here, and we took a buy. It went massively down, and then we're like, okay, we took a buy. This buy, like what, 25 pips stop loss. I think because we took a re-entry. The first trade that we took, I think it was somewhere here. The second trade that we took was somewhere here, and 25 pips stop loss. Look at how precise the stop losses are. But what happened is that price just take us out, and price continued to just push upwards. So now one thing that we have to do now is literally just focus on how can we turn this trade into a much more profitable trade, because we are seeing that it has already agreed to our direction. It is pushing upwards. Remember, guys, this is a trade that I also shared in the Telegram group. It's a trade that we share as signals. It's a trade that it's something that we are all following. So it's not like my trade alone, it's all our trades. But if you want obviously effectiveness and how to actually be able to spot these trades, you should be able to be in our mastermind program. But it's okay, let me just show you this. Now, the fact that it is confirmed, it means a lot. So one thing that we'll do now is we are going to wait for it to push a bit more down. And once it pushes down, what we'll do is that we are going to catch this movement all the way to the upside with it. Currently, we are on the London session. You can see the sessions right here. The active session is the London session. New York, Tokyo, all those things are inactive. So it's only the London session that we are in. And, obviously GBP, it's more active, like, on the London session. So ever since the London session kicked in somewhere around here, 9 a.m. kicked in, you can see price started pushing down. It went down so many, let's see how many pips. So far it went down, let me just take it from here to here. So far it went down by 80 pips. And even though, like, if you're looking for intraday movements, let's say you want to day trade it or something, that's where, those things can happen, whereby you're just coming and you are like, maybe here, soon as price broke below, let me just go to as low as the 5 minute. Soon as price broke below, let's say here, soon as price broke below here, maybe you execute a sell, because we are still in the London session. So you're seeing that there's a high chance that this can move. Have a stop loss here, 20 pips, and you're going maybe all the way down to here by support, maybe, which is here 2.8. Those are movements that you can catch, like, when you're looking at it from a day trading perspective. But for me, I'm more likely to want to hold this trade compared to wanting to just make a quick buck out of it. So what I'll do is, let me show you how I'm gonna be moving forward with it. There we go. Okay, so let me just come back down here on the 1 hour. So what I'm more likely to see here is obviously price coming down at least somewhere around here. Once it gets here, what it will do is that it will be able to just push up, and once it pushes up, that's where we are going to get our entry, whereby maybe even on the New York session, we are going to be getting our entry, whereby we can have, like, a stop loss like 25 pips, which is fair, and we are still going to the same take profit, which is somewhere around here, 8.9% in profits. So remember, guys, it only takes one trade, one good trade. And as well, gold, let's just take a look at gold. Gold is also a trade that we actually executed. We took a trade, it actually was a profitable trade this one here, because as soon as price was here, look at this, as soon as price came here, it rejected London session, and what we've done is that we so what we've done is that we sold it here. We had a sell stop, we sold here, stop loss here, boom, it went down. New York session, it went down into profits. And when it started moving upwards here, we locked in profits somewhere around here, and it took us out, and then it went, but now it's still continuing going downwards. And with gold, we're still seeing it go more downwards to the downside, like maybe up until, let me just take a look at it. We're still seeing it go all the way downwards up until somewhere here by the lows. But for now, this is actually looking good. One thing that I can as well do is maybe just test out here on this resistance. Maybe it'll just come up, push up here, test it here. You can see there's a specific zone that it's at. And yeah, that's actually what we're seeing. So for now, we are going to be executing on GBP, JPY, and USD. Those are the two trades that actually shows potentials of, like, moving well into profits, GBP and USD. But the most important thing here is that you should know that within the markets, it only takes one good trade in order of you to be able to make the profits that you want for the week. Like, let's say now, for instance, if you're a person that wants to make 1,000 a day, that's what most people would say. What it would take you is to just get one trade that's going to be able to give you 5,000. And from there, what you'll do is that you won't need to, chase from the markets or look for ways to make more money or look for this and that and that. That's ways, the more you trade, the more you take losses. That's like, the probabilities of it. So you should trade less, but be able to make more. And so far with the quick update, you can simply see that price has given us that touch. And from here, we're just waiting for candle close. But I believe, like, maybe on your smaller time frame, like 15 minutes, you can see price has even confirmed because of this evening or morning star right here. So what would happen is that even if I dive down as deep as the 5 minute, actually, you can see what actually went down here. Price actually broke up of this resistance, so now it's just gonna retest and we're going up. So it's just, there's like multiple confirmations. And obviously, if you would love to learn on how you can catch or capitalize on such movements, one thing that you can do is you can check out our Learn Trade Profit Ultimate course. So what it will do is that it will help you become a profitable trader. You'd be able to just secure, on that one big trade that you can capitalize a bit more on. I am excited that you did join me and you did manage to see how I see the charts, how I see the markets. But what's going to happen now is that I want to execute these trades with my private members. So I will see you in the team, guys. It is your boy, Liswa Mutupi.